edged. What a ball. And gone. Straight to the keeper. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Was quick onto that in the infield.
So hard, pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. Can he come back with a dot ball?
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Finds the fielder with that shot. Jadeja has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
They've been pegged back to the point of scoring at a sort of test match rate. Extremely well bowled.
Oh, a bit of a gamble here. Picked the length up early and have gone after the bowler with a fantastic slog sweep.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Doesn't beat the infield. Couldn't get it through the field. Misses. How did that not hit? Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Square cut, finds point, no run. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Going with spin now. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Can't get that outside the ring field. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
How the bowler can respond. Oh, what a shot. Lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that. Absolutely middled that. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Straight to the fielder. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. There'll be runs here. Middled that one, great timing. Gill with a beautiful piece of fielding. Yadav coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Square cut, finds point, no run. Cuts that off well in the infield. Oh boy, that is so close to leg. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. Nicely played. Runs one. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. what a shot. Lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Swept away, but finds the fielder. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Middled that one, great timing. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. He's quick onto that in the infield. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? There could be a couple if they hustle. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Everyone's gone up. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Nichols, it's plenty from these bowlers.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hits. Fantastic. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Finds the fielder with that shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Siraj back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Couldn't get it through the field. Great commitment. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Nichols left it alone. Didn't want to chase the wide one.
Edge, but it drops safely. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Oh, great shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
The crowd is electric right now. Edged, unplayable. Caught, and that's stuck. And great catch, brilliant work. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Singh coming back into the attack has done well so far. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Chance to run two. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Thick edge, no, that's racing away. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Nice shot. Runs possible. Smacks that away through the gap.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Edge, but it drops safely. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. And a brilliant take by the keeper. With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Henry will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Jadeja coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Great timing right off the meat of the bat. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Good return back from the deep.
Shot, should be runs here. Gill with a beautiful piece of fielding. Wow, that's missed a lot. Absolutely middled that. Rana back into the attack. Straight to the fielder. Cuts that off well in the infield. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Nearly gets the edge. Jadeja with a great delivery there. The bowler looks really confident. They'll push hard, should get back for two. Pinged off the bat.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Rana to bowl the first over of the power play. It's going to be very tough to stop these two free-flowing batters. Was quick onto that in the infield. Finds the fielder with that shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. The ball's returned out from the deep there. Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Chance to run two.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Hit that hard and fast. Smacks that away through the gap. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. India need to put that one behind them and find a way to slow down the run rate.
So no change to the run rate. The batters need to think about taking some risks soon if they want the best results from the power play.
Well played. Could be a quick single. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Square cut, finds point, no run. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach. Shot, at least 2 on offer. Couldn't get it through the field. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged, what a ball. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Siraj coming back into the attack. Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Right out of the middle.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Well played. Could be a quick single. They'll get at least one here. Edge, but it drops safely. Singh back on now.
Left the wide delivery alone.
Edged. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Nichols has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Chance to run two.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Drives into the covers. That looks like it's going all the way.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. It's a leading edge, but just doesn't carry to the fielder. Nichols, fortunate there. Massive outside edge. Crack. Head was completely still and they've struck that hard, high and long for six. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. There'll be runs here. Straight to the fielder. Oh boy, that is so close to leg. Straight back past the bowler. Great shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Oh, whack! Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
And another one. It's raining 6s now.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Nichols gets all of that. Pierces the infield and races to the boundary for 4. The crowd love that one.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
A nice glance off the pads. No stopping that one.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Misses everything. And the innings comes to an end. India will need 300 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Henry coming in.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Rohit, watchful there and through to the keeper.
Right out of the middle of the bat.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary. How will he reply?
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
End of the over. India 12 for none.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Going with pace now. Nearly gets the edge. O'Rourke with a great delivery there. Dug that out well. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Nice shot. Runs possible. Chance to run 2. There could be a couple if they hustle. Down the ground, but hits the stumps. Unlucky there, but they should scamper through for a cheeky single. Over India, 16 for none.
The power play probably holds the key to winning this game, and they're off to a good start.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Middled that one, great timing. Henry over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Left alone, taken by the keeper.
There'll be runs here. Great timing right off the meat of the bat. Got that away nicely.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. They'll get at least one here. Nicely played. Just runs one. Nice shot. Cut away. Running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Rohit waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Shot, at least two on offer. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
The bowlers have been steady. Just some bad balls amongst the good deliveries, which sees their opposition ahead of the required run rate at the moment. Might look to go big again here.
Chance to run two. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Shot, should be runs here.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Absolutely middled that.
Good return back from the deep.
Lovely balance, leant back and punch behind point, the ball heading to the boundary.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Cut shot, played it so late. Impressive batting.
End of the over. 9 off it. India are 59 for none.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Misses. How did that not hit? Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when your leak runs like that.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong... finish. How will the bowler respond?
That's right out of the middle of the bat. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. On that nicely, good defence. Beats the field with a great shot.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. Dug that out well. There'll be runs here. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Nicely played. Runs 1. Wow, that's missed the lot. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Gill has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. They'll get at least 1 here.
Good return there, back from the deep.
End of the over. India a 98 for none.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Ah, shot. Had to generate some pace off the spinner, but it's a fine late cut for 4.
The half century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100. How will he reply?
Nearly gets the edge. O'Rourke with a great delivery there. Lovely balance, leant back and punched behind point, the ball heading to the boundary. Couldn't get it through the field. New Zealand need to put that one behind them and find a way to slow down the run rate.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Great shot through the gap.
Rohit was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
Mitchell is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Chance to run 2. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Nicely played. Just runs 1. A poor over. The captain's going to have to make big decisions on this bowling attack if this continues.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rates.
Square cut. Finds point. No run. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Middled that one. Great timing. The bowl and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Big appeal. This could be out. After a big partnership has broken, it's not unusual to see another wicket quickly. Time to concentrate and get settled in. Right out of the middle of the bat.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Absolutely middled that. Nice shot, but straight to gully. There'll be runs here. Seven runs added there. India are 130 for 1.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Got that away nicely. Oh, nice shot. Great timing right off the meat of the bat. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Henry showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. That's a boundary save for sure. Doesn't beat the infield. The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Very well played, could be a quick single. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. And much better over that one. Good bowling. Managed to find a little bit from the pitch and kept the batters quiet.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
Bowled! What a way to start the over.